Hey everybody, I'm Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans if you're on Instagram. Welcome to my channel. On this channel I like to plan decoratively in my planner. Yeah, it's just fun. We use stickers, we use washi, we use highlighters. It's just fun. It's creative and functional at the same time. So I've been having trouble with inspiration lately, so I've been using some planner challenges. I'm using a planner challenge this week, and I'll put it up above the hashtag for it. And it is, this week it is, they have one every week, and this week it is letters and numbers, and their kind of example of it was sort of ransom style letters and numbers, which I thought was kind of cool, but I wanted to try something different than the example, and so I'm going to overthink it again and do something crazy. So, you know, those of you who like when I overthink, stick around. Those of you who don't, maybe can stick around anyway. But yeah, if you want to see what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to use washi. This is black washi, and if you look really closely, I don't know if you could tell on camera, but it's got like a leopard print to it, you know, black on black. And so I'm going to use this. I'm going to slice it into really, really thin washi, and I'm going to make an H on this page because my son goes to Harvard, and so I'm making a big H, and classes start this week, so that's why that's important to me. And because I want to also feature my daughter, I'm going to make an E on this page because the high school she goes to starts with an E. So I'll represent the two schools that they go to with just one letter, and we'll see how this works. And then I'm going to use red boxes and red decorations because both of their school colors are red with some black, so it works out great. So yeah, if you want to see what I do, stick around. All right, so I told you I was going to slice my washi lengthwise. There are several techniques I've tried in order to slice washi. I used to do this like weekly. This was something I did all the time. And so having tried many techniques, I can tell you this one gives me the most sense of control, and being a control freak, I like it. So I lay my washi out on a cutting mat. It's one of the healable, self-healing, that's it, cutting mats. And it has lines on it, and you do want to make sure you line your washi up with those lines, because washi, when you lay it down, can kind of curve a little. So I like using the lines on this to keep it straight. And then I have this clear ruler that you can see has a grid on it. And basically, because it's clear, I can see the washi through it, line the washi up nice and straight with the lines on the grid. And so therefore, every stripe I make is conceivably the same width. Now, I am human. I might line it up differently one time than the other, so it may not be perfectly the same, but it's close enough to the same. And when I want thin washi, this is a great way to get it. I don't have to buy a separate roll of washi to get thin washi. So I've used this multiple times in my planner, like many, many, many times. And then I can just peel this up and use it as I want. So that's where we'll go next. So I'll take my pages off the discs, which if you've never used Happy Planner is a pretty, it's a good reason to use a Happy Planner. And then I am just going to trace the boxes here into an H. You know, I said the writing prompt was letters and numbers, and I don't know, this is where my imagination took me. So I only used 2 letters and no numbers, but I still think I hit the prompt okay. So you'll want to stick with me a few minutes while I basically just kind of trace out my letters. So in real life, that took me, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes. It wasn't too hard, actually. The slicing of the washi took longer than the laying of the letters. So now I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty. You're going to see I'm going to use these Post-it notes, and I'm basically replacing each Post-it note with a box at this point. And then I move the Post-it note, as you saw right there, to next week. So everything on a Post-it note is a reoccurring event, something that happens every week. We take out the trash every week, dance practices every week for my daughter, choir practices every week, that kind of thing. So those weekly events go on Post-its. That box, I can tell you right now, gets moved. There we go. I didn't like how it was centered in that space. It almost like made the H not look like an H anymore. So had to move that over. And I do end up offsetting most of the boxes in this spread just to kind of keep the letters looking like letters. In the end, I kind of wish I'd have done the letters in red and the boxes in black, but I didn't come to that realization until everything was done and I was looking at it, and there was no way I was going to start over. So maybe someday I'll do something like this again and and do my letters in a color and my boxes black, or maybe just something totally different. We'll see. I did consider not using boxes at all, just to really keep the look of the H and the E. But in the end, I like boxes. It organizes life for me. I can stick an icon on it and just put a time inside of it, and it just makes so much more sense for me. So I did stick with the boxes after all. And there I was telling you that my Wednesday plans have actually changed and a few reoccurring events aren't happening. And so, yeah, but that happens too. My husband used to have a jazz band rehearsal on Wednesdays, and that has been canceled for a while. Then, for the foreseen future. So sometimes even the dependable events are no longer dependable. Now, a tip for keeping track of your non-reoccurring events is I do still keep an electronic calendar. I use Google Calendar on my phone, so I can glance over at that while I'm planning in my paper planner. And I like it because I can share it with my family, so they all know what's going on. I know that they know what's going on, so they can never say, "Oh, I didn't know about that, Mom." Well, yes, you did, because it's in your Google Calendar and you get notifications. So I do still use an electronic planner, and I don't apologize for doing both. It's, this one keeps me happy sitting on my desk, and it does keep me organized, and the other one also helps keep me organized. And it makes me happy too. It's got colors, I color code in that, so they both bring me joy in different ways. And now I'm just kind of trying to figure out what size box to put where. Some of these will get switched around. I have no problem taking a box off and moving it around. It's a sticker. Why not? It's no big deal. I should have it where I want it. I do generally plan chronologically, so you'll see the top row of boxes are generally things that I have in the morning and the daytime. The bottom row of boxes is generally for afternoon and evening, and then the middle row of boxes, as you'll see in a minute, is where I put to-do lists, which I am searching for a to-do list that I like. I struggled with this one. The actual checklists were too long, and so I'm ending up going with these tiny little icons. They don't match. Every day is a different icon, but I'm totally cool with that. It doesn't bother me. And so I'm just putting 3 to-dos on a day. Will I do more than 3 things in a day? Absolutely, I will. But these are like the 3 things I really need to do today. So I don't have to write it all down. Plus, my column over to the left is like a running to-do list that I will use through the week. And I don't really put stickers on that. I just kind of, draw in little boxes on that as I go. Sometimes I've stamped boxes, but I haven't been doing that lately. But yeah, that running to-do list will be there as well for those things that can kind of happen any day, but just have to happen soon. And here's where I'm realizing I didn't leave enough room for a to-do list on Saturday, and I really want that. I also wanted to stick a weekend sticker on there just because I want to. I don't have to, but I like it. So I'm going to do some adjusting of some boxes, move this smaller one down to the middle and the bigger one to the top, just so I have a little bit more room for some to-dos. And I know some people like to switch their boxes up through the week, have the to-dos on it, their checklists on a different day each week to keep it visually interesting. But I like order, and to me, order is more important than interesting, at least for a planner. So I like to try to keep them in the middle most of the time. Not always, but mostly. I had to squish these a little closer together than the other days, but that's okay. And no, I do not put to-do lists on Friday. I let Friday be fun, and I don't put them on Sunday. I let Sunday be about relaxing. So that's why there are no checklists on those days. And now just for the fun of it, because they're sitting right here, I'm going to use these little, what do you call them, flags, I guess? These little flags that say to do. I like to have something that says to do or today or get it done or something. So since these were sitting right here and there happen to be more than enough of them, I'm just going to stick them on there and no big deal. And the flag seemed a little too big for Saturday, so I'm going to use this circle one and just chop off the top so it doesn't take up as much space. But it's still basically a banner. It just doesn't take up as much of my writing space on that top checklist there. And then that brings us to probably, to me, the most important or most fun part of planning, which is my icon stickers, and some of them are script stickers. I just like using an icon. If I had to get rid of all the stickers, I would want icons, whether they were stickers or stamps or what. Icons just work for me. It's a quick visual reference of what we've got going on each day or in each slot. And I can just write the time if it's that simple. If I need to write the place because that's out of the ordinary, I can. But I don't know. I just like the quick reference that an icon gives me. You know, I know this shape is cross country. I know the dancer is dance practice or dance performance for my daughter. Yeah, and then like I said, some of these are script because they're things that I have to write every week, so I just went ahead and made some script stickers. They're not important to do, but I just did them. And then, yeah, I don't make my own trash can stickers. These are purchased from somewhere else. The rest of the stickers I made myself, but I have a thing about trash can stickers. I don't feel confident making them. Isn't that just so weird? So weird. So I'm going to get the last of my icon stickers on just to label these boxes. And some don't have a label because I don't have a sticker for or an icon for everything. And finally, that brings me just wanting to decorate. This is kind of the fun part of it all. So I'm looking for some red stickers just to decorate, you know, around the edges, around the boxes, that kind of thing. And I was going to use them from this book, but the red, as you'll see, turns out to be kind of pink. And I really wanted more red for this. So I'm going to go to this book and see what I can find. There's not a whole lot decorative in this book. A little bit here and there, but not much. I thought it'd be easy to find red decorations, but it took a little longer than I expected to find something that I wanted. This little guy covers up the peach notes, which is good. I leave it there sometimes, but for a completely red and black spread, the peach didn't make sense. And as you can see, I'm still struggling on how to decorate. I don't generally like white stickers. I just think they blend in with the white paper. However, if you back them with a colored sticker, even if it's offset a little, I think the white sticker stands out a lot better when you back it with a colored sticker. All right, so my checklist of what I need to do is I need to put my boxes for my activities and appointments. I've obviously got a few boxes down. I need my icons, got those. I want my to-do list or bullet points, got them. I want sometimes washi, that's optional, I've got it. I want titles for my to-do list, got them. And then I want some pure deco, which there's not much, but I wasn't finding a lot. I don't know, I usually put something down here on Sunday, but how about I heart naps? Because we usually take a nap on Sunday when we get home from church, because we do. What about that? But yeah, I wasn't finding a lot. And I could stick this seize the day somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I should put that for Monday, you know? It's a good way to start the week, seize the day. I could put it on Thursday. I don't know why on Thursday. Thursdays are a kind of rough day at work, so maybe I should put it on Thursday. Let's seize the day on Thursday and see how that goes. Kind of want to back that with something because it's a white sticker on a white piece of paper, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it. So yeah, that's really everything I'm supposed to do, except I'm going to remember it this week. My work to-do list. I like to take this little guy. This is actually from Tool, not from Happy Planner, but they have smaller sheets like this too. And I usually decorate it up a little bit one way or another. I don't really have a plan for that right now, but I keep this in my planner, or I can take it out. It doesn't matter either way. And let me show you what I mean. So it can sit in my planner, be my work to-do list. I could take my planner home, leave this at school. I could bring this home with my planner so I can do stuff. Either way, this is my list of things to do this week at work. So that's what this is. You know, sometimes I'll put a little decoration or a little washi or a little something on it. But I don't really know what that would be this week because, you know, yeah, this is so funny that it says he. Yeah, so I'm just going to stick the, no, I'm not. I want to put something on this. What do I want to put? I got to find something to decorate this with. When all else fails, pull out some washi. I pulled out this red and white polka dot washi, and I'm just going to stick it down the edge, and voila, that'll be my work to-do list. If you've stuck around and watched this, thank you so much for doing that, and I really, really hope I've inspired you some. If I have, give my video a like. If I've really inspired you, go ahead and subscribe. That would be awesome. And yeah, I hope you have a great week, and stay safe, healthy, and happy planning.